What you see before you is a 55-story building. And this would be just another ordinary futuristic skyscraper if it were not for its roof. Or rather, the absence of a roof. Because literally every inch of it will be occupied by the world's first 360-degree swimming pool. No stairs or elevators from the outside of the building, only a transparent wall, which is all that will separate you from the stunning panoramic view of the city. And all this at a height of over 200 meters. The first thought that appeared in my head when I saw it was, how in the world would I get into a pool without stairs and elevators? And as it turns out, I was not the only one puzzled by this issue. Designers planned to solve this problem with a unique spiral staircase, which works very similarly to the mechanism used for submarine doors. It will climb right up from the bottom of the pool and will use a programmable logic controller to ensure that all locks and valves work at the right time. Because no one wants 600,000 liters of water to pour down onto the guests of a 5-star hotel, said Alex Kemsley, the pool designer and CTO of Compass Pools. This is a truly unique case where the pool was designed before the building itself. Usually architects develop such panoramic rooftop pools after the approval of the finished building project, which greatly limits their creativity. But in the case of Infinity London, first the pool was designed, and afterwards the authors of the project asked the question, can we put 55 floors underneath it? The plan calls for the bottom of the pool to be completely transparent. For this, they intend to use cast acrylic. This material has the same wavelength as water, which will make the pool look absolutely transparent. And if you look at it from the side, it will appear as if people are floating in the air. A built-in wind speed monitor, together with a computerized building management system, will ensure the correct temperature in the pool and prevent water from pouring down onto the streets. The pool heating system will apply an innovative approach with the use of renewable energy sources. The waste energy from the air conditioning system of the building itself will be recycled for this purpose. Hot gas, which is a byproduct of cooling the inside air, will pass through the heat exchangers to heat the pool water. They also plan to equip this building with a very innovative lighting system. The result will be that at night, the building will look like a torch with sparkling gemstones. But there still remain some unfortunate matters in this project. The final location of the building has not yet been determined, and therefore construction has yet to begin. Once all partners and contractors are confirmed, construction is set to begin in 2020. You and I can only wait and hope. But even if the project is given the green light, only guests of the 5-star hotel located on the upper floors of the building will be able to enjoy the phenomenal view of London. So it makes sense to start saving your money for the visit right now. The views from the top of the next building promise to be no less spectacular than from the roof of the Infinity London. After all, according to the architectural plan, an observation deck will be constructed at a height of about 92 meters, or 300 feet, at the very top of a giant redwood tree. You can access the platform comfortably by taking a modern elevator. But the most interesting feature is that it will be located in a skyscraper built right inside the trunk of a giant tree. And the most amazing thing about this project, Dedication Monument to the Giant, is that the building inside will be constructed so that the tree can still survive. The fact is that sequoias are one of the longest living organisms on the planet. Some of them are over 3,000 years old. Their average height is 50 to 92 meters, or 164 to 300 feet. They can reach a diameter of up to 8 meters, or 26 feet. But despite their impressive size, these giants have a very shallow root system that cannot support a tree once it's rotted. As a result, millenary trees simply fall, destroying everything around them. To save these trees, South Korean designers suggest installing metal wireframes inside their trunks. They should form a kind of spine and fill in rotten places in the center of the tree. Thus, skyscrapers can become an artificial support that keeps the trees from falling. In order not to disturb the natural circulation process inside the plant, architects have developed a system that mimics the natural mechanism of water supply to the branches. Special absorbers will collect it from the ground, and mesh tubes in the frame will deliver water to each cell of the sequoia. In addition, designers want to strengthen the root of the trees. Under the ground, they plan to install a ventilation system and green electricity generators, which will provide the skyscraper with light and heat. Architects have already made detailed drawings of every inch of the future high-rise. So just inside the entrance, you will find yourself in a cozy lobby. At a height of 44 meters or 144 feet, you will find science laboratories. A bit higher, at 68 meters or 223 feet, libraries will be waiting for you. At a level of 80 meters or 262 feet, there will be exhibition halls. Finally, after another 12 meters in height, a viewing platform and an observatory. According to the architectural plans, there won't be any residential space in these sequoias. After all, the main goal of our project is to remind people of spectacular endangered plants and show an example of a positive interaction between man and nature, not to open yet another hotel. The creators of these future buildings are striving for harmony between people and the environment as well. Perhaps to you, their bold idea may seem a bit outrageous at first. After all, these guys want to create a building with factories in the middle of residential high-rise buildings. However, they are confident that their innovative vertical factories in megacities will finally solve the problem of global warming. The fact is today, due to harmful emissions and noise, factories must be built away from residential areas. But the designers of vertical factories are sure that if industrial enterprises are located conveniently in the city, their employees will be able to walk to work with no need to drive. This alone could significantly reduce carbon dioxide emissions into the atmosphere and mitigate the effects of global warming. Additionally, if you make these factories environmentally friendly, their proximity to residential areas will be absolutely harmless to humans. In order to make factories environmentally friendly, the creators of the project proposed to first divide the factories into small blocks, then assemble them into one skyscraper and alternate industrial floors with eco-layers, consisting of deserts, mountains, and lakes. This way, each level will have its own ecosystem. Furthermore, waste from the factories can be used as nutrients for plant life. The creators of the project plan to turn the waste into water, fertilizer, and energy. Thus, with the help of vertical factories, the designers want to emphasize that in nature, everything is cyclical, and what you produce, even waste, can contribute to a better, safer world. Architect Vikas Parvara from India also supports the idea of waste-free life. His eco-skyscraper consists of 2 huge spiral towers connected by soaring bridges. According to the architect, the building will provide residents with clean water, food, and green energy. To achieve this, it will be equipped with a hydroponic system that turns moist air into drinking water. In addition, sewage would be put to good use. The skyscraper will process it into nutrients for plants, trees, algae, and fish. Yes, you heard right, fish. After all, according to Parvara's vision, each residential block will receive its own rooftop terrace. But not for relaxation, rather for growing food, vegetables, fruits, and even seafood. The residents of this modern living space will receive electricity from wind turbines and solar panels. There will also be entertainment, social activities, and workspaces provided by many offices and shops, which will be placed next to the residential blocks. So in the future, the journey to work can turn into a pleasant elevator ride for you, without traffic jams, crazy drivers, and most importantly, without harmful emissions into the atmosphere. The Japanese architect Arata Isesaki came up with an idea on how to deal with global warming. As conceived by the designer, mankind must take drastic measures and build its megacities straight up towards the sky. Isesaki called his project City in the Air. According to his drawings, the houses are huge, modular structures with strong supports. Each structure consists of capsules in which people will live. Capsules can either be removed or added, like in the game Constructor. According to Isesaki's calculations, due to the compact nature of these structures, a metropolis like Tokyo can be contained within a land area of just 107 square feet, or 10 square meters. Thus, it will be possible to avoid chaotic buildings and hence reduce carbon dioxide emissions into the atmosphere. We hope that the spectacular plans of our top architects will go further than just sketches on paper. Indeed, you must admit that it's pretty cool that projects of the future are focused not only on entertainment, but also on saving the planet. If you like this release, like, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so that you won't miss notifications about new videos, and invite your friends. It's more interesting to discuss these topics together.